Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. And well, as you've seen through the intro B-roll, we are going somewhere. I'm with Ashley today and with Professor Neil Mansfield, who's the head of engineering, and we're heading to do some really cool flight tests in the Netherlands. So, well, it was a pretty dramatic morning getting our COVID tests and all sorted. We're heading to the gate now. I'll see you all in a bit.
Turn around at the exact point I was recording.
So, well, we've just landed at Amsterdam. We're gonna pass to the border control, so I'll see you guys later. Look at you, confused. After clearing the border control, we took the train and head down to Amsterdam Central. Our first day was relatively relaxed. We just spent the day walking around the city. So well, we've taken the train from Schiphol Airport and we've come down to Amsterdam Central. So heading around, we're just looking around for a good place to eat. Do you have anything in mind?
No, but I am starving.
Right, let's see what's around. Well, the weather today is quite rainy, and unlike at least where I'm from in Singapore, there are a lot of bikes here. I was looking into some stats, and well, there are over 881,000 bikes in Amsterdam, and in fact, that is more than the population of Amsterdam. The first day, we were wearing our tourist pants, and we head down to see Anne Frank's house. Anne Frank was a teenage Jewish girl who during the World War II was forced into hiding in the Nazi-occupied Netherlands. After having a quick and very fancy lunch, we head out to discover Amsterdam and its beauty. So we just finished our lunch and walked around a bit, and the city is quite beautiful. So now that we are done, we're heading to Delft for and to prepare for tomorrow's experiment.
It's raining, it's pouring.
Yeah, constantly. After having a relatively chill first day, that evening we had to head to Delft. That's where our hotel was, and that's where our main research was going to happen. After a very early sunset, we took a double-decker train and head down to Delft, and again, more cycles and more cycle lanes. So we just completed the train journey. We're walking our way to the hotel. Delft is surprisingly a very beautiful city, even though it's a small city. It is incredibly beautiful, and look at the train station. Even at night, it's just beautiful. So I'll see you guys at the hotel. We're staying at Best Western Museum Delft Hotel. So see you there. Well, after checking into the hotel, we realized that Netherlands has a different power socket, so we head out to look for a power travel adapter. And that gave us the opportunity to check out the city of Delft. Delft is a canal-ringed city in the western Netherlands. It is known for its manufacturing base for Delftware, which is a hand-painted blue and white pottery. Its town square and the roads have beautiful restaurants which are perfect for date nights. Hello, good morning everyone. So we are now heading for the flight tests. So we just checked out of our hotel and we are walking down the beautiful streets of Delft. What do you think of the streets?
A lot of cyclists, but it's beautiful.
We've had a bit of a problem last night where we just couldn't identify the footpaths and where the cycles, the pedestrians and the cars are supposed to walk, because they all look the same. We'll enjoy a glimpse of Delft while we walk towards the University of Delft, the TUDelft. The morning walk to the university was simply beautiful. There were so many cycles, and this whole vibe that we got from the city was it was very environmentally friendly, with a lot of electric trams, people taking cycles to commute, and no vehicle traffic jam, which was quite impressive. And here's a very random fact. This bridge in front looks very much like a normal bridge, but it actually lifts up, goes up to let boats pass through. And we're now on the home stretch to get to the university. So we finally arrived at at TUDelft, and we are looking for the design engineering building. So once we find that, we're going to head in. We've got to do some weight and height measurements, and then I think there's a short questionnaire before we depart to Rotterdam, the private terminal there, for this flight experiment rather. Right, so we'll see you there. So we're now at the university and we're just waiting for our height and weight measurements. The design engineering building here is quite beautiful. So we'll see you through the process. We're waiting at the registration desk. Yeah, we'll see you guys in a bit. The test started out with body measurements, weight, height, etc. And then we had to fill out the first questionnaire, and more about this later.
We're now on our way to go board the bus to the airplane.
Yep, we're done with the questionnaires, the measurements, all that is done. So we just got our questionnaire, everything, and we're heading. So see you in the bus. We boarded the bus according to our seat rows in the aircraft. This was very well planned because we boarded from the back of the aircraft, and the ones who sat in the front got off first and boarded the aircraft first, making a very smooth boarding process. For you aviation fans like me, well, the sights of these private jets were amazing and incredible. It just made my day. And the very fact that we went into a private terminal and went on a chartered aircraft. Wow. So we're headed to the private terminal where we have our own chartered aircraft that's waiting for us. So we're all set. Yep, I'll see you guys in a bit. Are you excited? So we are finally boarding the aircraft. It's right in front of us, and it's our first time at a private chartered jet. So it's going to be interesting. Let's enjoy the scenery, honestly. There's also a famous football team that are traveling today, and their jet is standing just behind me. Yeah, we're on a turboprop for this flight.
Welcome on board this flight from Amsterdam to Rotterdam. We expect flight time today for 1 hour and 10 minutes, and flying weather should be very nice. I hope you will enjoy the flight.
That's the best ever.
So we're in the aircraft now, and well, we'll be taxiing shortly. So I'll get a few clips of whatever I can. The experiment that we are doing is actually to study the human perception of sound and vibration in a turboprop aircraft. Well, a turboprop aircraft is known to be more efficient than its jet counterpart, and it can be propelled by more environmentally friendly fuels, such as a hydrogen fuel cell or maybe electric motors in the future. During this flight test, we had to fill in a questionnaire. The questionnaire asked us about our perception of the vibration at different parts of our body, like the floor was generally vibrating more than the seats and so forth. and how the engine noise, people talking around us, that noise, everything affected our comfort of the flight, as well as the seat pitch too. And well, since this was a charter aircraft, the seat pitch was slightly more. Since there are loads of different factors that can affect our perception of a flight, this flight was kept as similar and close to an actual commercial flight. There was even refreshments. Well, I had tomato juice with pepper and salt, which, trust me, is a great combination. And when it's close to a real commercial flight, your perception and their understanding after this experiment will really help determine what factors needs to be changed to improve a turboprop flight experience. And well, out of Ashley and my sheer curiosity, we used our watch to check the amplitude, the decibel level in the flight. And a turboprop and a jet aircraft, the 737-800, produce an 80 decibel level. And apparently it's actually the frequency, the difference in it, that actually affects your perception of that sound and amplitude. It is a bit sunny and the weather is fantastic today. Behind me is the Lubeck Air ATR 72, where we just had our flight test. So during the test we were actually studying the flight the comfort levels, like the sound vibration, the seat comfort, the spacing, the seat pitch spacing, how comfortable that is and all that. So yeah, the first step to the future of air travel. And of course, this aircraft is also incredible. My first time on a turboprop. And one thing I noticed was that the sound level inside was actually 80 decibel, which is the same level as on the 737-800 that we took to get here, which is pretty surprising. Yet people complain about turboprops but not jet aircrafts as much. So that's a pretty interesting thing to look into. But yeah, it is pretty much a great opportunity to take part in this, and I hope you enjoyed this video. The last bit of questionnaire was actually on the bus, and that was just like a post-conclusive questionnaire of how we felt during the entire flight. Well, this plane had to fly twice. We did the first flight and we head out to do some plane spotting with Professor Peter Wink from TU Delft. He took us down to a very unique spot near the airport where we could film the next aircraft, the next flight, taxiing and taking off. So we followed the bus to the private terminal again. And well, here's a third-person view of that very experience. So while Professor Peter Wink, Ashley and I had the pleasure of watching this aircraft, Professor Neil Mansfield was actually on that second flight as well, and he was capturing some amazing side window footage as well as sound footage for our very own aircraft cabin simulator back in the engineering building. I'm excited to see how everything fits in together and where this project continues. And well, after grabbing those amazing videos, we head to the train station and head back to the United Kingdom. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more videos like this, and well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to drop a comment below and well, share your thoughts on this project. To learn more about this project, visit ComfDemo.com. That's ComfDemo.com.